So folks, this is my second video on my card collection that I'm trying to sell. I'm putting on sale. These are the first by player cards that I'm organizing here. Of course there's much more, but I'm going to explain why they are not all here. Just so you have an idea, this whole paper bag here, around probably 15 pounds or 20 pounds, is just of those trash from the 90s that don't worth less than 1 cent. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it, if I'm going to give to some kids, of course foster homes or orphanage or something like that, or if I'm going to just leave it on the park if someone get it and make a better deal of it. Have no idea what to do with it. I called my friend that made the collection with me in the 90s and early year 2000, and he was like, oh, tough call to just throw everything away, but that's what we are going to do. Just have an idea, like this one, Antonio Maquidais. I was testing some pen before going to Nene Hilario to sign, but let's skip the bullshit and let's move forward. First of all, so on the first video I showed my Jordan collection and the USA Flair, but I found more USA Flair and I realized that I have even more that I'm going to show you later. And the two other Jordans that I found, okay, that's just it. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to explain what. I have some binders, some decks of cards here that I'm going to show you. And here inside of it, they are organized by collection. Okay, so they are not by player, they are by collection. But I figure and I imagine that you are going to try to see by player, right? But I'm going to do both because they are already organized by collection. I'm going to show you what I have, and then I'm going to kind of take this Jason Kidd, Anthony Hardaway, I put back there on the pile, and then I'm going to show you and make a video with my collection of cards from each player. Okay, it's not going to be one video by player. I'm going to try to mix 2 or 3. Okay, so let's start. Some upper deck collector's choice. I believe this is, yes, Crash the Court. It was something, one of the first inserts that started to look nice. Jason Kidd, Anthony Hardaway. Some stickers, I don't know why they were doing this. Some kind of Chicago Bulls. By this time when the Bulls got their second three-peat, they were trying to put the Bulls everywhere. More Crash the Game cards. Here the Star Quests, as I mentioned in the other video. The Star Quests were like 1 star, 2 stars, depending of how good the player was. Let's move. I have more here. Yes, the checklist from I think 94 Collector's Choice. It was Jordan. Some other players here. You see some really crap like Vinny Del Negro. I don't know why they was spending to do cards with it. Some regular base here. It was the time that I was spending more money on it, so you see a very good quantity of like T-Max and Tim Duncan rookie cards on my collection. So you have one here, but you also see some expectations that did not match, like Kerry Kittles. Let's see what else here. Dennis Rodman, and on the top, I'm not going to spend so much time in each card because you can obviously pause the video and check the cards. A Pikachu, I don't know why I have this Pokemon here. It's the only one that I have. If worth anything, please let me know. Let me take it out of here. I'm going to check. Who knows, right? And then some more cards. Anthony Hardaway, Sean Kemp, Kevin Garnett. Some Fleer 93, 94. I have a huge collection of Reggie Miller and Steve Smith because I was a fan of Reggie Miller, and my friend was a fan of Steve Smith, so we have a bunch of it. Dan Marley, Mitch Richmond, some other, these cards from the first part of the 90s, they were really simple, but I have a bunch of them. They are all very good shape. because they were all the time here, and we were really careful with it. So here's some other nice inserts, started to look a little bit more metallic, metallized. You see these cars here, I didn't even remember them, but probably this Hakim worth a good amount, or at least $3-4, I'm not sure. Some other cards with the basketball print. You see there's some nice ones as this one. Hakim, Young Lion. Who would thought of checking a Young Lion? Some looks like drawing, some really basic stuff here, but the other not so much. These are, I'm really interested. That's what I tell you guys. Like, I would really like to check the price, like for this Charles Barkley and Patrick Ewing, but I have like 50, 60, 100 cards that are kind of the same level that I wanted to check the price, but how long I would take to check on Beckett everything. And I checked the system of Beckett, it's really bad. I don't like it. I think that should be much better. You search for something and it's not really direct prompt. Some Fleer 95, I didn't like these ones. Fleer 95, 96, you have rookie Jason Kidd, Glenn Robinson. This one is nice, right? KG, Eddie Jones. I have a bunch of checks. The famous Phoenix All-Star. These cards, they are actually double-sided. Like on the other side, it's a different player. Oh, you see, it's a different player from East and West. The Total D, I have, I believe, the whole collection of the Total D. I have the MJ, I have the other folks. They're not here. They are there. So I believe here is only missing Jordan, because I believe it's 9 of them. I know it's more. Yes, I have the whole collection pretty much. So for instance, if you want the whole collection of Total D, make an offer and then we discuss where I can put it on eBay or somewhere else. Okay, the classic Fleer 96, 97. I have some rookie AI that it's not here, rookie Kobe Bryant that it's not here too. So I know that they worth at least something. You might be interested, so let me know. Stephon Marbury too, the best rookie class in my opinion, alongside with the LeBron ones, just because of LeBron. But of course there's Wade, Bosch and etc. But actually my 96, 97 rookie class, it's my favorite one. Yeah, Steve Nash, right? 2-time MVP. Jermaine O'Neal, Kerry Kittles. Yeah, I have a bunch of rookies because I spent a lot of money on buying these packs. Some basic insert. Okay. Some other inserts here from Fleer. The All-Star special cards. Here's some other. This Fleer 96, 97, they had like so many different inserts, and that's what made them, I believe, sell a lot, because you would get different kinds of inserts, and is still, I believe it was 10 or 12 cards per pack. Look, this is Antonio Walker. It's on really good shape. I remember when I put this off, I was really happy. I need to check this and put it on a different place. We still didn't have like numbered cards, so these were really good. Stackhouse All Stars, the Jordan here, it's on the pile I showed you on the other video. Some Fleer 96, 97, Kobe, as I mentioned, T-Mac. This card is it's really nice, the picture. As I mentioned, the individual cards, they're not here, and this Fleer 96, 97 was just terrible. What about this Glen Rice? Okay, I'll start. Tim Duncan, really nice card too. I have it's funny. I was checking my TDs, and pretty much most of them are like special inserts. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I didn't know. I didn't expect that Tim Duncan would be so good. Remember that I pretty much stopped buying cards by when LeBron started. So all my rookies here, they were I didn't know who they would become. So it's an interesting story. $1 million moments from these folks. The following Fleer, Grant Hill, it was still on Detroit. I didn't like this Fleer tradition one because the pictures were so confused. I was checking on the cards from the paper bag, and they were really confused. I didn't like it at all. Some USA back there. More Fleer tradition. Look this Karl Malone. You say that's what I'm saying. How the hell I'm going to check the price of this card? Defining moment, Fleer is special. How I'm going to find this? And then I'm going to spend 10 minutes of my life trying to find this Karl Malone, and it's worth $1 or 5 or 10, I don't know. But that's why, if you want this Karl Malone, for instance, let me know, and then we start to discuss. This one is really nice. I believe that by that time it was $10. Today is probably more. Some Crash the Game cards from Collector's Choice. This Collector Choice, see, I have some golden ones here. Nice. On this time they were doing some really crazy cards. I believe that they were not putting the enough respect. Like for this, for instance, you could like just rip it off. I never did it, I'm glad I didn't. But like, why the hell would you make a card to rip it off, right? So I don't know. I have this Nick Manexo here. I like him, but you know, some other cards here. Reggie, you see these crazy MJs? By this time they were trying to put MJ everywhere, so they were just creating these cards saying MJ whatever. Oh, this nice picture. Kobe versus Sharif Abdul-Haim. Poor guy. Yes, I have lots of Steve Nash rookie cards too, because that's when I was collecting and buying more. On this time, I don't know if you were from the 90s too, but they were putting like silver signatures everywhere, and probably somewhere in the middle of the process they realized that they would probably make more money if they requested the players or paid the players to sign themselves. And being honest, even today, I'm making an honest question to you guys. Do you really feel that the players sit down and sign like 100 cards, thousands of cards? Yes, probably yes, but being honest, despite, see this USA really nice, despite that, oh, there's a kind of MJ Finals loss here. Let me take this off. So this is going to the pile of MJ here. So I only see players signing that basketballs, and I don't know if they really sign. If I would be a player, probably I would have someone with my signature skill just to make the signature. You know, imagine Upper Deck goes to your house. You are, I don't know, Stephen Curry, and they sent you a box, and you have to make signature to sign like 1,500 cards. Would you? Or would you have someone to sign it for you? For sure I had someone. So folks, that's it. That's the first binder, the smaller one. I thought it would be faster. So we still have 2 to go. And then I'm going to take the cards out of here. I'm going to make videos player by player. If you have any preference on the cards, on the players, please let me know. I'm anxious to start with maybe AI, John Stockton. I have some interesting cards here, Flair Showcase, Anthony Hardaway, whatever. I have some also some individual cards, rookie Yao Ming. What else I have here? The Nene signature one that he signed in front of me. They have this crazy that it's on wood. So I'm going to say goodbye to you. Comment, like, say whatever you want, and see you soon. Bye bye.